Howdy, howdy, ho! So this is kind of a part 2 to the video I did just a little while ago about the dough, or the dinner rolls that I'm making. The ones I said I have no hope for. Yeah, I don't know. So, it says to grease 12 a muffin tin with 12, I think it yields 12, is what I'm trying to say. It says to put 3 little balls about the size of a quarter in each muffin tin, or each, what is that called? It's not the whole thing's a muffin tin. Each little area, I don't know. That whole don't get stressed out thing is not working real well. I'm trying, but these dinner rolls have got me stressed out. They don't look right. It doesn't feel right. And we're going to let these rise. I can't remember how long it said. I'll have to check. It says about the size of a quarter, but I don't know. That's about how I'm doing it. So we're going to get these put in these tins, and then we're going to let it rise, and I'll be back with you guys. Okie doke. Alright, now while we're waiting for it's hot, while we're waiting for the rolls to double in size, I'm making my shortbread cookies. Doubled the recipe that I have, so it's 3 sticks of butter, a half a cup of sugar, and 4 cups of flour. That's all, just 3 ingredients. And these cookies are they're shortbread cookies. Nobody else in my family likes them. I guess they're too bland. But you can put icing on them. You can put, I like to eat them with Cool Whip, but that's just me. You can do whatever you want. I'm trying to get this butter to, it's melted. It's supposed to be softened, but it's melted, and then there's about 5 chunks here that almost seem frozen. I mean, they're not, but they're really hard. We can't be having none of that. It's got to be soft. But anyway, it doesn't take very long to mix this up, and they're really quick and easy, tasty cookies. You can decorate them any way you want and serve them any way you want. So while this softens up a little bit more, I'm going to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing next, and be right back. Alrighty, this is much better. See how that looks. Okay, and we're going to add the half a cup of sugar. Get this good and combined. This is not very easy with one hand, and my left hand at that. And we're going to add the flour, but we're going to do it small increments. We don't want to have flour all over the kitchen. I've already got dough from the rolls all over the place. Those better turn out. That's all I got to say. As much stress as it's caused me, it better turn out. Oh, I still got so much to do. I'll set you down there and finish mixing this up. And when I get it all mixed up, we're going to roll this out, and I'll show you what you can do with it then. Be right back. Okie doke. So what we're going to do is with this, we're going to roll it out kind of like we do pie crust, except we're not going to make it into a circle. I'm going to try as hard as we can to make it into a rectangle. Now, you can roll this out any way you want to, like cookie dough, and then you can cut out different shapes if you like. Sometimes I do the cookie cutters. Sometimes I do what I'm going to do today, and that is I'm just going to roll it into a rectangle, and then I'm going to get a knife and just cut them into the size that I want. So they're going to be little squares or little rectangles, whatever I end up doing. I don't even know. So they're really, really easy. A lot of times I don't like to make cookies that you have to roll out. I don't know, I just sometimes just not into it. Most of the times I'm not into it. I don't like to have to roll it out, but Christmas time, you kind of have to make sugar cookies, and those you definitely have to roll out. But we are not making sugar cookies today. We are making shortbread cookies. And this is all kinds of not rectangle. I think this would be oblong technically. And I have no idea the thickness I got going here. Maybe 1/4 of an inch. Kind of feels like 1/4 of an inch in the middle. Let me flatten that out a little bit. That's about all. Oops. That's about as thin as you want it. You don't want to get this too thin. They bake. It takes about 20 minutes to bake, but they're really light and fluffy, and they can kind of burn easy. Like before you know it, they'll burn to a crisp. Kind of like pie crust. 1 second it's fine, next second you've ruined it. So gotta keep a close eye on it. If I can ever get this off, I'll show you how I cut it. Get my knife here. Just take one of my big old knives and I just kind of eyeball it and cut it. The edges, I kind of cut that off. That way it's more even. I'll show you what I mean just a sec. That way when you start making your squares, you have a more even playing field. So see, I mean, I'm still going to use these. I'm going to cook those, but then I can make the squares out of this. I'll show you that in just a sec. Okay, it kind of came apart on me a little bit when I pulled up on the saran wrap, but let me show you what I do here. Just going to take my knife, figure out the size I want. And you're just kind of scoring it almost. Not very even there, but you get the idea.
Mommy, look, I found 4 of them.
Yeah. Oopsie. There we go. Then we'll just pick them up kind of like this. Put them on the cookie sheet here where I've got these extras. Now you don't have to do that, obviously. I do that because I'm kind of running low on time. I still got to take a shower because I look awful. awful. And I probably smell worse. Oh, they're breaking apart. Ugh. So I'm going to get these cooking. And I'll be back later to show you what they look like. And here's what the cookies look like when they're done. See how they get brown real quick around the edges. Those are done. Not bad, not bad. And sorry I'm having to do it this way, but there's a reason. So we'll get back with you guys a little later and show you how the rolls turned out. Alrighty, see y'all next time. Bye.